familiar with the category mini-boss RTA, you skip the series scene, which is a beautiful scene, but it's skipped. Start on the planet, and then the objective is to finish all of the mini-bosses in the game as fast as you can. Once the last one is finished, time stops.
Yep, and there is no GT code, no glitches. This is all completely glitchless, and no arbitrary code will be run, and this is just runner skill.
All right, and we're off. Both runners going left. I've noticed that.
It's a common strat.
Yeah.
Seemingly a lot of down initially, too. It's just, maybe it's just me.
So actually, yeah, both, speaking of glitches, or lack thereof, no moonfalls happening so far.
But Whewty did come out swinging with that pretty good down backing there. It was pretty smooth. Very nice and clean jump by SuperNinTaylor there. Still missing the block. Still doing good, though.
Yeah, I think Maniacal was saying that NinTaylor picked up the game just a few weeks ago or something like that. So, just trying to know. Yeah, it's so really impressed.
Being able to speedrun this game after picking it up not long ago is really, really impressive, especially at a lot of the pace some of these runners are just on are just amazing. So being able to pick this up, feeling confident enough to just jump right in and start racing random varieties of runners that's amazing. Yeah,
it's super cool. Yeah, this is my, like I said, is also my kind of first go at it, and it's been a very good, welcoming community. The insults and the put downs and the go back to Metroid 2 have been at a minimum, I found.
As long as you're not hopping over from other M, we're okay. We're all friends here.
Yeah.
Other M's all right.
No, yeah, it's been a lot of really cool folks and very helpful, and so it's been a real fun times. If any of you guys are interested in checking it out.
Whewty doing a fairly good Behe climb there, or I guess it was the Elm climb, I think they were calling it earlier, I think.
Yeah, killing those pirates, good. We don't need those pirates. It's done a good deed for the Criteria area in general, ridding it of the pirate menace.
NinTaylor still making her way up the climb, always tough. Making a modification to the Behe climb it can be a real tough challenge, even for someone who's picked up the game. It can be quite the challenge to still overcome. It's probably one of the hardest ones to get over. So,
it's so hard. Yeah, I cannot get it up without taking hits or falling off.
That's Loaders, that's very true. A lot of veteran runners didn't even want to join this tournament just because of the sheer number of categories. So props to SuperNinTaylor, and also welcome to you, Toasty Muffins. I never gave you a proper opening to our wonderful community. It's a pleasure to have you here, I gotta tell you. You and SuperNinTaylor as well, who is, by the way, making a really good impression to start off, getting her way all the way back to Bomb Torso really cleanly, still high-fiving Whewty right there. Pretty nice.
Oh yeah, dude, this parlor was great. Is that right?
You play item randomizer too much when you're hoping that suddenly you get plasma Bomb Torso.
Yeah. Yeah, that was and thank you very much for the warm welcome. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just speaking of the randomizer, that's kind of what got me hooked. I knew about the game and I played it back when, and I saw the randomizer. It was so cool to see the different combinations of gear and tricks that the players would use, and it blew my mind. I was like, so that's kind of what got me hooked to that last randomizer tournament. All right, so yeah, here we go. Got that morph ball in there, early missiles. Excellent work. Right, Taylor, getting that Alcatraz, gotta escape. Oh, it's a tough one. I spent like way too long. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. First try. And Taylor is in business.
I'd like to make my quick apologies. SuperNinTaylor is a guy, not a girl. Just a little bit of palmy derpiness there. Still doing exceptionally well for being able to pick up the game and just run with it. This is just very
totally
impressive.
Totally. All right, and then here we go. This is the big divergence of the big pink area. Mini boss RTA. You go up to Spore Spawn. Unlike pretty much everything else. Forgotten DLC monster. Yeah, and you want to farm up a few missiles, get clear out these dudes who block the guardians of the Spore Spawn door here.
Oh yeah.
Spore Spawn's minions, if you will.
And then that Alcatraz, poor Alcatraz, man. It's funny how the early game of this is still, for even veteran runners, just the hardest part sometimes. Just initially can be run enders.
Dude, it's so technical. Yeah, and I struggle with it greatly myself. So there we go. Looks like did you get one super in Spore Spawn? That's pretty good. Oh, first try on the morph ball for Taylor. Very good.
That he got that. Goodness, sorry about that again. That he got that first try is still just amazing, just absolutely amazing. Props to Taylor. That shows how much he's really grinded and really put in that time and effort to really make these just clean. You know,
yeah,
that's just. It's proof of concept to anybody curious to run this game. It is very doable to even do in just several weeks to get even to a semi-veteran status. It's pretty good.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, picking up, I mean, these are tricks. There are some tricks you just, kind of have to get to be a competitive time, like those early missiles, right? It's just such a benefit. So, yeah, I mean, and then of course, in this category, you can, go up and do it however you like, but you basically have to learn Lava Dive and some other very difficult tricks, so like, hopping in categories where you're, all but required to do crazy tricks is crazy. You can't just, play through the game at your own leisure. It's like, you kind of have to learn these crazy tricks. It's tough, yeah, it's cool.
See, now what they should put in for the next category, multi-category tournaments, they need reverse boss order or reverse mini boss order. That'd be a fun category.
Yes, reverse mini boss order. Perfect.
Just
Bomb
watch
trees
Taylor. Just watch that. If by that time, Taylor will just mop the floor with all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in that one, you have to do the bomb chorizo skip, which is what I hear a difficult trick to do. And then you come back to him afterward. Anyway. Whewty's going down Red Tower. He's cruising. We got, very nice. SuperNinTaylor Dopplering missiles in there. Spore Spawn. Kind of a tricky fight to do well. Or to do fast, rather.
The magic of 350 beats per minute. The ideal shot output frequency to get Doppler.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, if again, professional runners can correct me on this. No, you can shoot multiple times per cycle. It's just depending how fast you can. But when he closes, you do. Right. L. Right.
Yeah, finishing up that spore spawn. So very working on Whewty's going on a Kraid. So this is cool. Another thing, I really like this category for a couple reasons. One, you get to see a couple areas and a couple things that are such a spore spawn, and then there'll be like the reverse lava exit that you don't see like really anywhere else. And two, there's two different routes that are like super comparable in time, which is really fun. So you see different players going for different routes. So I think any category where you can have multiple ways of beating it that are comparable is really fun. So.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Looks like Whewty's taking Kraid to prom.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Kraid happy.
Do a little dance.
And immediately sat back down again. Bye, Kraid.
Doing that Kraid shuffle. There we go. Yeah.
Kraid just wanted to give a little courtesy before he went back.
Oh yeah. You think that Kraid, like, he doesn't die, he just kind of goes back into the ground and hangs out for a while? Like, what does he do?
Yeah, he's like, alright, I'm out of here, bye.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs out, and then he doesn't explode or anything, so he's, yeah. He just kind of goes back. It's like, I didn't like the taste of those missiles. I'll go away now.
I mean, we did blow up his model replica of himself, so does that make Kraid just kind of narcissistic, or potentially?
Oh, sorry. I think that's probably me echoing. Apologize about that. This is my first time, so I'm working out the kinks on the fly here. I apologize for the echo.
Hey, it's all good commentary. It's all in good taste, man. Whewty making quick work of Kraid. SuperNinTaylor going in for what appears to be a meme beam, or as runners unfamiliar call it, the just spacer. Probably a good choice for that wide and spacious beam, is being able to give you that little extra bit of damage output. Always good.
Totally. Spacer's great. The space laser. Yeah, I personally pick up spacer in this route too. It helps with a lot of stuff. Just makes it nice, easy, and it's a quick pickup. It's like whatever, 20-30 seconds to pick it up. Helps with all the bosses in the case you're using, run out of ammo and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just hope SuperNinTaylor remembers, if he's gonna make Crocomire the pet, he should remember one important thing. Oh, just a spacer.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
All right, Whewty's making good time here, man. He's cruising. Got those high jump boots and extra E-tanks there. That's another thing, you can kind of choose your comfort level of picking up 2, 3, or 4 E-tanks. 2 is kind of gutsy. Glad to see you picking up extra, at least 3 there. That's good.
I mean, you could pick up none if you just wanted to be absolutely insane and you have like task level skills like every runner I've ever known.
Who needs E-tanks anyway? Yeah.
I mean, who even needs health at that point? Why don't we just start using our ammunition as health at that point? I mean, why stop there?
That's right. In fact, you can do a fun strat. You can get the reserve tank, and like I saw a lava dive where that actually used the reserve tank mechanics to do it. It was kind of mind-blowing. So that's another option, like 1 tank, 1 reserve.
Yeah, that's the strategy I've been using. I'm not always as comfortable with the lava dive. SuperNinTaylor getting that quick kill, absolutely nailing it. Great.
Dude, Kraid back down.
That was amazing. Good job on him.
Kraid denied. That was very nice, yeah.
Kraid already went to Rum Brum. He didn't need to. Guess you could say he went home and Kraid.
Yeah.
See you here all day, folks. Whewty getting those beautiful speedy boots. Gonna make his way down to the Croco Mire, the Mire of Crocs, filled with lots of pink and green and potentially red actual fluffy Crocs.
I know, yeah. I wonder if he doesn't seem to have many Croc buddies down there. He's a bit alone. And another caster brought up a good point. He doesn't actually attack you until you provoke it. So he's minding his own business. He's just there.
Maybe we're actually feeding him super missiles, and then when we feed him that, last couple of shots, he's just like, "Oh no, I'm too heavy," and just falls.
Yeah.
Hashtag stop the Kraid weight gain, everybody. Stop the Kraid weight gain.
Poor Croc. Alright, come on, Whewty. Got this gate glitch here.
You can do it.
So
it's all in the finesse.
I'm actually asking you, Palmy, and the chat, is mechanically the green and blue gate glitch with the regular and super missiles, are they mechanically the same, or is one easier than the other at all?
It's kind of subject to your comfort and skill, really. The missile one is a little bit, in my humble opinion, can be a bit easier because the missiles, by a wide margin, travel slower. Super missiles, on the other crafts, accelerate at 1 frame per second. So that's why super missiles are used to do different sorts of glitches, because they have that high acceleration. So
yeah.
Again, it's all in the skill.
Cool, thanks, Poplars. Yeah, blue is easier supposedly. I've noticed. I wasn't sure if it was just in my head or if it was actually easier or something. But yeah, that makes sense. If they do travel slower, and of course you have more of them. So there's Croc, the big red boy.
Whewty breaking the rules and feeding the Croc.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Don't feed the Croc, man. He'll just come back for more.
Yeah, Whewty, yeah. Croc fighting back a little bit there. Ooh, getting clawed. Croc ain't a free boss, He's freaking...
I mean, he wants his food, man. I mean, I have this theory that the projectiles in all of Super Metroid are entirely edible, because where is the most obvious place Samus shoots for most creatures? In the face, particularly in the mouth region. Explain that, game theorists.
Yeah, seriously.
SuperNinTaylor making some good attempts on trying to get up to a speed booster.
Yeah,
again, it's still only, I've only picked and played the game for several weeks. This is still just being able to play this category at all is just, if you guys haven't followed this runner, you guys just really need to. This is just the coolest thing to be watching.
Yeah, nice. You got it like second try. It's very good. That's a tough one. And you can get trolled by the little cactus dude and the waivers. It happens to everybody. Oh, just missing that swag Shine Spark over to the power bombs. That's a tricky one too.
That is a very tricky one. I don't even normally go for it. I just kind of do a speedy hop and drop down.
Yeah. I go for the swag every time, and it doesn't work out. All right, cool. So let's see, and yeah, another thing, I think grapple is pretty much all but required, right? So interesting taking the save. Wonder if he is going grapple-less. Whoa! Oh, okay. Whoa, that was some debate right there.
Yeah, you probably don't want to go with that. Your grapple beam might Might make things a little bit difficult earlier later on.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was possible to do it without grapple, the suitless Meridian, that is, until I saw like Behemoth Botwoon RTA run, and I was like, yeah. Oh, it is possible to like jump on the crabs and stuff, but it looks really stupidly difficult.
Oh, it's fairly difficult, if not very veteran runner, very retro. I can't even get my words together. But yeah, you get the point. It's just difficult. SuperNinTaylor breaking code 2 and feeding the croc. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you feed the croc. He'll be satisfied for like 3 seconds, and then he'll eat all your supers.
I know, yeah. It sounds like a good idea until, yeah.
Hashtag say no to crocomires. Hashtag say yes to ducklings.
It's so hard to resist. He's hungry.
And I mean, just look at those, you know, roiling, hot, melty folds of happy, crocky goodness. Doesn't just make you want to cuddle up and snuggle it, chat, doesn't it? You just want to go and give it a big old slimy hug and get lost in its melting, skin-melting happiness of folds.
All right, Pommy. All right. Just kidding.
Nah.
Yeah, I agree. He's not, and apparently there actually is a baby croc sprite somewhere in the files, but you need like a hack to see it, so it'd be kind of cute.
I mean, you could always go to Nintendo. I think it's Nintendo's or an unofficial source where you can actually go get yourself a Crocmire plushie, like a pretty big Crocmire plushie. It's SuperNinTaylor again pulling out those nice strats.
Wow, yeah. There he goes. Okay, yeah, that was pretty slick, SuperNinTaylor. And Whewty in the lava. Ooh, did he get hit?
I think he did, but I think he'll be all right.
He's still good. Still good. And he's out. Very nice Whewty.
Very nicely done. High jump lava dive is still one of the tougher tricks you can really do.
It's tough, man. I died in doing that very trick. My first tournament race. It's rough.
Hey, you did great yourself, man. You know, it just takes time. You got that. I'm sure you'll get it.
Cool, so yeah, Whewty's going to be approaching Green Gate Glitch.
Getting those triple G's in. Haha. Sephi with the Whewty Goldberg. I like it. And with Whewty with the good Green Gate Glitch too. That was also very well done by Whewty.
Yeah, really nice. Excellent. It does feel good to get that the first try. Nice thing about this one, you have 10 super missiles, thanks to courtesy of Spore Spawn. So instead of just 5, like a GT Classic run, so it's a bit good.
And now for the longest Golden Chorizo fight you'll have for a while.
Yeah, this is a long one. You can get some beams and shoot them the old charge beam way, or I see Whewty farming up super missiles. This one is good if you get the good RNG, but you can get kind of trolled too.
Yeah, like some runners will just opt and just go for charged pea shooter shots just continuously, and even though it's significantly slower for some runners, they just don't like to hope for that RNG.
Yeah.
Because you have to practically plan for double supers, so each super you fire You can maybe get 1 or 2 into him before he catches the next, so you're always down. You always have to plan at least half your supers get lost.
Yeah, he picks them up and throws them back. I think you can get, like, if you time it right, you get, like, 3 supers for every 1 he throws or something like that.
Right.
Whewty. Very nice. Bringing him down. NinTaylor in the lava. Come on, NinTaylor. That's okay. We're good.
Ooh, NinTaylor. Oh, no.
No.
Good try, NinTaylor. Good try. You still can do this, though.
Absolutely, yeah. He saved because he's a smart person. Like, who wouldn't save before doing a lava dive in a race? It's just crazy. I can't even believe somebody would do that.
Saving. It depends. I mean, it's always a good idea in races and broadcasts. I mean, if it's just SRL, I guess not saving is all right if you really just want to join in. Who wouldn't save? Who wouldn't
I know,
save?
right? Yeah. But then go on to win the race anyway.
I'm feeling a little bit of a nudge there. Yeah, suffering the fate of not saving. Never suffer the no save fate.
Yeah.
Whewty quickly making his way back out with 3 of the 4 mini bosses down and ready to get onto his last one.
That's right. We got a little high five here, right near the lava dive. So excellent. Yeah, we have some. Yeah, saving does lose time. That is correct. And so that's a fact. Okay, come on, NinTaylor.
Oh,
God,
got
that timing, man.
Got sniped.
Oh, that's a bummer too. And that I think he had the right jump there. It's just that once you do a couple tries, his fireball's timing is different than the first jump, and it's damn. It's all right. Keep it up, NinTaylor. He's had a great run so far.
Yeah, because all you need in this game is just a good time at least. And lava dive is, again, especially just the high jump one, is pretty tough. My personal experience is I started this game, and just to just tell you the sheer amount of skill NinTaylor is trying to really put into his work here. I started out and have still used to this day the reserve tank method, since that pause and hang time as well as those invincibility frames allows you to jump out more effectively, increasing your chances of successfully getting out. Makes it a little easier. NinTaylor is using the pro runner strats here and just going for it. So again, if you haven't given him a follow, you just give this guy a follow. What he's doing is just taking a couple of what some runners have taken years to do. He's taken upon himself in only a mere handful of weeks. So props and shout outs to NinTaylor, as well as Whewty for really putting on a really nice run and making the reverse mock ball out. That is impressive and really, really cool to see.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a difficult trick. I've never been able to do that. That's awesome. All right, NinTaylor.
Good job, NinTaylor. You make that safety save there. You got 10 supers to open up a green gate from the other side, and good luck to you.
Excellent.
Got this.
You got through. Yes. First try, NinTaylor with the lava dive. Very nicely done. Way to stick with it and just make it happen. Not being discouraged by a few puny little deaths. Ain't no thing,
Might be a race, but it's the skill that matters. It's nailing it down and getting it done. And even if you lose your race, it's still just practice that ends up being something to build up towards. So always finish your race.
Totally.
it's always worth, you know, not just not quitting. It's always worth finishing.
All right, Green Gate boss. Very nice. SuperNinTaylor, he's cruising, and then we got Whewty doing the Suitless Meridian. I saw Whewty just missed that pretty slick jump up from the tube, but he's making his way up, no problemo.
Indeed, and that again, that Green Gate, man. I see if SuperNinTaylor can just keep up these rough skills, SuperNinTaylor is going to have an amazing career as a Super Metroid runner, if you can call it a career.
Yeah, no, career. I wish. Yeah.
Doesn't have to pay to be amazing. That's for sure.
No, exactly, man. And like you were saying, all you really need to, you know, is just to have fun. You know, if you're having a good time, you know, roasting in lava and doing all those things, it's neither here nor there. Having fun racing, so.
Great RNG for SuperNinTaylor there. That was good farm. And good main street from Whewty there too. Very good main street.
Yeah, Whewty's up. He's going to be doing some grappling. I find this room really fun. Suitless grappling, you can kind of fly around pretty far with the grapples.
Oh yeah, SuperNinTaylor making really short and quick work of the golden chorizo. Whewty also opting out for some nice tricks there. So
yeah, there we go. Whewty's up now. Taylor's out. Both have just one boss left. Super calculated.
Now all SuperNinTaylor has to do is just make his way out, do some ice jumping, and make his way all the way to Botwoon, and he will be set to go with only one final couple of challenges remaining in Meridia, which is just the ever tiring, but yet, as aforementioned, very fun underwater suitless, and then the awesome tricks to get to Botwoon's area.
Yeah. Yeah, I think really the only issue isn't the right word, but this category is shorter than the others. But otherwise, it's a really cool display of some fun stuff that aren't in, you know, the Suitless Meridia and Spore Spawn. It's fun. Yeah. Ooh, careful, SuperNinTaylor. The first lava dive is kind of a weird thing you like never have to do, but there we go. Gets out, no problem. And Whewty's looking good. He has got a lot of health, so he's got to do the ice clip over to get out of these pipes and into Botwoon.
Yeah, that ice clip there is still a really tough trick, so I'm looking forward to seeing SuperNinTaylor just rocket through.
Yeah, and the Metroids do a ton of damage. They basically do double damage because you don't have gravity. So double the normal damage. There we go. He got through. Very nice, Whewty. The final battle awaits Whewty.
Indeed. Now I can finally say this joke now that Botwoon is, or now that he's dead, is that Whewty faced a pretty hard foe, but thankfully he won Botwoon, but but he won. I can't even make that.
Oh,
That was an attempt at fun.
okay. Very good. I'll give you a 7 out of 10 for the attempt. Just kidding. Very good game to Whewty, completing Bot's wound without issues. He pumped him full of supers, brought him down.
Yeah, that bot wound pattern was just nuts.
GG.
GG with the dot done with an SRL time of 34:13.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good time. That's awesome. Looked like, and he, yeah, Whewty, very impressive. I mean, he cruised through. He got the hard tricks without any issue. So, awesome, awesome work.
Just good work by all the runners. I love these runners. They have just done a great. They just did a great job. They played well. Their skill levels were just identical. They just did a very good job without any better words.
All right, so, ooh, SuperNinTaylor. Is he setting up the speedball out? Oh yeah, dude, I love SuperNinTaylor going for these difficult tricks, man. That's so cool.
Not quite getting it, but still, even just the attempt and acknowledging that he can and will try and do it, that is just so good. SuperNinTaylor, I look forward to seeing more of your runs and hope the best for your runs, man. I'm always looking forward to seeing these upcoming runners just really making a name for themselves.
Yeah, and smartly screw attacking out of that little thing. I wouldn't have even thought of that. That's pretty cool. Heads up plays up in here.
Whewty making the actual ending of the game, going into the Ponk tank room to go say hi to Ponkfish, or to Seffyfish, or Ponkfish, one of the two.
Say hi to the beautiful red fish.
SuperNinTaylor with the gravity jump like a pro. Wow. Nicely done, SuperNinTaylor.
Oh man, SuperNinTaylor. Awesome work. Oh no, Whewty's getting a little chomped by the red fish. Watch out, Whewty.
Oh no!
You know, the fish, just for technicality, is not considered a mini boss. But oh, brutal death! That's got to be demoralizing.
I mean, Whewty shot that fish, but I guess you could say he just tanked it.
Oh man.
Speed gaming puns, everyone. Gotta love them.
Very nice. All right, yeah, and this is again, you don't the Suitless Meridia. It's kind of a unique challenge. It's not in very many categories, so it's a bit tricky, you know.
Yeah, just very tricky, and SuperNinTaylor making it look easy. We should save him some dinner, you know. Some soup for SuperNinTaylor.
Woo! All right. Man, I'm sorry. I gotta step up my pun game, man.
Hey, when you learn from Metroid MST, it never leaves you, man.
Being outpunned and outgunned.
Oh. I guess you could say I really fired some shots.
Oh. You know, nobody doing the snail climb. That's kind of a surprise. Snails
snail climb is pretty. Yeah, snail climb is awesome, but it is so ridiculously tough. Those snails do you'd wouldn't think it, but the snails do a ton of damage. So if you don't get them right in their shell and get them
Huh.
at the right moment, they will deal upwards of a tank of damage.
Maybe they're like poisonous or something.
Or if Sam was just allergic to shellfish.
Yeah, probably. Very nice.
All right,
Look at that.
Taylor.
Ice clipping, no problem. Here we go. The final battle.
Oh, missing a couple of supers there. Thankfully, Wave, Ice, Plasma, or Wave, Ice, and Spazer make this a pretty easy fight. Yeah, he is doing great for the amount of time he's put in, and movement on this is huge. So just practicing that movement and just some of the simple strats, those two alone, they really do good. And good job to SuperNinTaylor, finishing with an SRL time of 41:07.
GG.
Making that his PB by 32 seconds. So great
right
job.
On. That's awesome, yeah. Props to Whewty for winning the race. Put on a great show, and NinTaylor for completing and personal best. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm really happy with that. That was a good race.
Yeah, definitely a good race. There we go. Yeah, SuperNinTaylor is progressing through the game. But yeah, GG's, man. This excellent race. And yeah, NinTaylor looking really good, getting difficult tricks. Basically, the difference in time being the lava dive deaths, but super good race.
Very
Props.
good race.
Go ahead and check out these runners. Give them a follow. SuperNinTaylor, like I mentioned earlier, is all over the place, taking names and kicking butt. So, Whewty, kicking butt. Yeah.
I mean, kicking those PBs is always good. I don't remember the bot code to bring up the other information. I think there is more matches coming up tonight. I do believe. Because
yeah.
Again, I don't have the schedule up, but
thank you, Sloters. Yeah, there we got the links in chat for the runners, and Palmy. Thank you very much for having me. It was a great time.
I do agree. It was nice having you on. Yeah, great commentator. Thanks, man. This has been just an awesome opportunity to be able to come out here and just commentate with all you and watch these great runners do some great gaming. So thank you.
Yeah. And thanks to everybody for stopping by and watching. This is it's a cool time. There's going to be a lot of fun races up. And I think we're only in round 2, so we got 4 more rounds after the races today and tomorrow. So yeah, this is going to be fun. We'll see what happens here in the tournament.
Definitely. I'm not quite sure when round 3 will be announced, but I'm eagerly looking forward to when it is. So thank you all so much for watching. Once again, give Speed Gaming and all the Speed Gaming channels a follow. If you haven't already, maybe give a follow to as many of the runners as you see on the schedule as you can, as this is one of the coolest tournaments I have seen in quite some while. As well as give maybe a follow to SRL and check them out if you want to get yourself maybe into some speed running. And I think that kind of wraps up about it. Check the schedule if there's going to be more races tonight. I cannot remember and still have a little issues on my own with the schedule, just computer problems on my side. Oh, thank you, Sloters, round 3. Thank you for that information. Make sure you keep all that in mind. And with that, I will bid you all farewell and Once again, thank you, Toasty, for co-commentating with me. I really do appreciate it, and have a good evening, everyone.
Thanks to Kirk Palmy, and yeah, sorry about the echoing issues. And, thanks for putting up with that. I will catch you next time. Take care.
Take care, everyone.